Welcome to the Cover Zero podcast, where we do an all-out blitz on the league. What's up? I'm your host for today, X. Some know me as Prime X. Yes, I'm a recovering Jets fan. Recovering only in the fact that this is the off season. This is the best part of the year for us, and so we're moving forward. We got my man KP getting ready for his Chiefs in the Super Bowl. We might not see him depending on what happens after this weekend. So pray for him. Or if he's a Kansas City fan, he probably doesn't need it. We got some refs in there somewhere. Next we got my man Tigo. Tigo, what can I say about him? Man, the Cowboys. He's the leader of Give Brian Schottenheimer a Chance fan club. Give Brian Schottenheimer a chance, man. It's way too much going on around Brian Schottenheimer. I'm afraid for him, man. Somebody put Secret Service around him. And then we got my man D Love representing those Steelers, and something else going on. I don't know. What's that? Where's that hat from, man? What's that hat? Is that Charlotte? Is that the Hornets?
Yeah, that's a Hornets hat.
I ain't never seen that, man. The NBA be doing too much. And then late to the party, we got my man.
Oh God,
that man came in like David Ruffin out there, baby.
We've been struggling, guys. We gotta. I take it back. Don't pray for KC. Pray for this man right here, because we gonna get him right. We're just gonna get him right.
How y'all doing, fellas?
What's going on?
Great to be back in the saddle again.
Yes, we got a full house. This is like been a few weeks since this has happened. We got people coming off of injured reserve. We got people that's suspension has been lifted, so we brought them back on. Talking about Jay there. All right, so y'all know how we do. We get this started with our segment called "Get It Off Your Chest." And who has something to get off their chest today? We have anything? Tigo, come on, let's let it out. I know you said you kind of feel like you're recovering. You're gonna give Brian Schottenheimer a chance, but let's let it out. Be therapeutic. Let's hear it.
Nah, man. I mean, honestly, man, I came on last week, and I was kind of upset about that Brian Schottenheimer hire. But again, like I told you guys before the show started, I just feel like, yes, there were other names that we could have went and got, but again, if you hire, let's say you hire, a Ben Johnson or Aaron Glenn, who says that they're going to be successful? So, just sitting back and, just meditating and calming myself down, I'm going to give Brian Schottenheimer a chance. I will say I do like the staff that he's putting together around him. So yeah, we'll see how it goes, man. We'll see how it goes.
That's key right there. The staffing, like you could be this hot shot coach, but you put together a crappy staff. You can't do nothing. And
Cowboy Nation. Yeah, Cowboy Nation. Yeah. We'll see what happens, man.
Yeah. Got you. Anybody else got anything to get off their chest?
Yeah. You know what? I need it. I need to get.
Let's go. Let's go.
It's just eating at me. Can people, if you see fans of greatness, just accept it. Can we please stop with the foolishness, the wild accusations, can we just stop? Can we please just stop? Please. I mean, it's at a point where it's just kind of like, okay, if you don't like the team, just say you don't like the team. That's fine. I get that. We got to forever.
I don't like the team. I don't like their mamas. I don't like their daddies.
I mean, you got one of my brothers who I will be watching the game with this week. I'm gonna feed him really well. He come in talk about I want them both to lose. It has to stop. It has to stop. That's all. I just had to get it off my chest. It has to stop. Because if you're going to criticize the refs or anything, how about look at the other team? Because I go to all the Bills Mafia and say, thank you. I'm so glad you took James Cook out the whole game, that whole last drive. I appreciate it. That had nothing to do with the refs. So, hey, but everybody blaming the refs. I believe it at that.
What they blaming the refs? More like, all right.
They blaming the refs.
Let's leave that one alone.
No, we're not leaving it alone. No. Because it was all the refs giving them this, the refs giving them that. The refs called over to your sideline. Hey, Joe Brady, take out the best thing you got going for you. They can't tackle him no way. Put him on the bench for the final.
You found out, Coach.
Okay,
You found out.
That Taylor Swift, what they calling over there.
Hey,
don't run James Cook. I give you this free Taylor Swift tickets to this concert.
Well, your own team so you out there. You can't blame the refs.
No, I'm just glad.
That's all I'm saying. Think about the game. Think about the game. That's all.
I appreciate that. Now you got Caden Clark showing up too, man. So you know y'all can't lose,
baby.
man.
Oh yeah, it's over.
Look, I hope they call him to take
Saquon.
I want them to take Saquon out too. Hey, Saquon, go and take this one out.
Lord have mercy.
Nah, they made Saquon sit the only game that he shouldn't have sat. All right.
Nah.
That's all.
I think that dude got a rebuttal down there.
Let him rebut. He know I'm telling the truth. He know I'm telling the truth. That's why he can't say nothing.
I think that dude got a rebuttal.
Watch this.
Nah, man.
Go ahead.
All right, cool. Look, I got something to get off
because
my
he knows
chest.
the truth.
I want to talk about. Okay, hush, Alexa. What I want to talk about.
This dude right here.
Oh my God.
What I want to talk about is commitment. You got a team here playing for their, for their heart. You got everybody team. You got players that are committed to the team. You got players that are there for voluntary, involuntary mini camps, and you got players that going out to Egypt or staying late for work. And then after they made a commitment to the team, they want to.
What the hell are you talking about?
Joe Handy, I'm just glad that we all here tonight.
Oh, I'm like, where are you going with this?
I'm glad we all here tonight. You all made a commitment, and I need us to all be together on this.
Okay.
But all right, that's it. I just had to get you off my chest. All right, okay. All right, so we're gonna move forward to our topics for this week. All right, and we're gonna start with our way too early predictions for next off season. So, who are the contenders for next year? So, who wants to take this one first?
Well, I got a question before we start. When we say contenders, are we talking about playoff or Super Bowl?
Whatever you consider a contender.
Oh, my man, love it.
We know KP's answer. You know KP's answer to that. And you ain't done nothing unless you won the Super Bowl. So
I will answer this question when my turn.
All right, who wants to take this first? Who wants to start?
Go ahead, Jay.
Yeah, let me jump in here then. Contenders for next year. Well, I don't like to speak on everybody. I can only speak for myself. But there's one football squad that I know for sure will be a contender in 2025. And no, it's not the Swifties. It is the 5-time reigning champs, the Super Bowl favorites for next year. I said it.
They're not the reigning champs though. Like,
yeah, I said it.
I was gonna answer that later because it's about to be somebody that's gonna get.
I would say this.
But I mean,
what
do I know? What do I know about reigning champions? I'm sorry.
But I just all seriousness. I think we're poised for a comeback. I think we're healthy. We finally got our, Robert Saleh has come home to straighten that defense out. So I think, we'll definitely be a contender next year. Now I'm not saying we're going to the Super Bowl, but I will say this. I will say we will make a strong playoff run. Now I don't know what everybody else is going to look like, but I think with what we have and what we'll add, I think we're gonna be back in the thick of things. So, and I'm just gonna put this out here, a little nugget. I don't know where we're gonna get the money from, but don't be surprised if you see old Miles. So that's all I'm saying.
That's all I'm saying.
Lord.
That's all I'm saying. Crazier things have happened. Crazier things have happened.
Crazy.
Yeah, I want to see where y'all get that money from.
Okay.
But,
all right, who wants to go
yeah.
next?
Okay, I jump in.
All right.
Realistically, the team I think that's probably poised to really make a move is the Rams. I think, from what I'm understanding, getting rid of Cooper Kupp, they're going to try to push to possibly get T. Higgins. With that young defense, and if they get T. Higgins, they could be a problem. You know, they could be a
sure.
real problem. So I'm you know, if that transpires with the Rams, I think they have a legit shot to be a true contender. I still think Detroit's going to have a chance. You know, they still got a lot of people under contract. They're going to get a lot of guys off of injured reserve. They stay healthy. They're still going to have I think Detroit's still going to have a, you know, really, really good team. And I think the Packers are going to still have a pretty good team, because none of these teams are strapped, capped, unlike the 49ers. So I'm seeing them making a good push. Over in the AFC, again, I think, you know, because I'm still a fan of Harbaugh. I think the Chargers, they got a lot of cap space. I think they're going to be able to make some moves. I really do. I think they're going to be able to, you know, put some pieces together needed and make a move. And of course,
even with Justin Herbert.
Hey, even with Justin Herbert. So that's what I think. Look at this guy. This guy.
Hey, KP, I'm just surprised, KP. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, man. I mean, hey, fellas. I'm a fan of football. I can be objective. We already know. We gonna be. I don't even have to say that.
That's the Chiefs need to win every offensive award and defensive award. It can be objective.
I mean, but we should. If we get 3 of them things, that's all I'm saying. Never been done.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna throw a couple out there. Well, I want to. I think the Rams. Just responding to what you said, I think the Rams are a solid pick. I just don't know what you're gonna get from Stafford being, you know, closer to, you know, another year older. You know, will he still be able to give you the same production? Will he be, you know, what he needs to be?
Davion to take it right now.
Y'all need Davion.
And then Detroit, the only thing I'm worried about with Detroit is that coaching staff has kind of been decimated, you know, with both their coordinators going, you know, and then picking different coaches from off the offensive and defensive side of the ball. So
they're still talented, man. They're still a talent.
I agree, they're talented, but you know, talent don't do everything for you, as you know, we kind of saw this year. So you know, it's
Philadelphia got a lot of talent. They're in the Super Bowl.
No, I mean, but they got coaching. They got good coaching and other stuff.
Wait a minute. Flag on the play.
Come on.
I thought they said the coach was ready to get fired.
He was like last year. Then last year when he was losing games, like
now they got good coaches.
Well, Kellen Moore and Vic Fangio are great coaches. They're great coordinators. They're good coordinators.
Yeah.
I would say that.
All
right. So my pick, it's gonna be a surprise. I don't let me see everybody's faces. Let me make sure I watch everybody's faces when I say this. I think the Panthers are poised to compete next year. I think they got better as the year went along. I think, you know, their division is not that tough. I do think like Atlanta might make a step. You know, just depends on what that coaching staff can do, you know, in year 2. But I think, you know, Bryce took his step. I think the Panthers, they reloaded a couple of places. I think they're poised to kind of get back in the playoffs and make some noise. You know, you always get that sneak team that gets in there that surprises everyone and, you know, goes on a run or something. So I think that could be the Panthers next year. On the AFC side, you know, I think the Bengals definitely make a comeback next year. I think they'll be a team that will probably be a Super Bowl contender next year if they just, sort of get the defense right. I think they'll be right up there. So those are my two.
You can go ahead, Tigo.
Just like no, I'm just like Janaja, man. I'm just kind of think this through, man. But like Janaja, man, I mean, the Cowboys had a bunch of injuries on defense this year. I mean, I'm not going to sit
and offense.
Yeah, offense too,
Mhm.
but most so the defense. I said right, we lost one of our key D linemen, during training camp. Parsons, Lawrence. I mean, they missed time. Deron Bland pretty much missed half the season. On the defensive side. Of course, no Dak going down or whatever, but
Overshaw, I like that kid.
Yeah, Overshaw got hurt. CD. I think him missing all season last year, whatever with his contract situation, that kind of held him up a little bit. Well, of course he got going once the season kept going along, but we'll see. I'm going to say I'm not really sold on the Rams. I know y'all talking about the Rams. Again, they made the playoffs right. They were 9-7. Of course, right. I mean, the 49ers was beat up. Seattle had a chance to, get in there as well. So, I mean, let's say, right, if Seattle would have won that division, nobody would be talking about the Rams now. I'm not sold on those guys. I'm just going to be honest with you on that. Also from the NFC.
I mean, the Rams had some big injuries at the beginning of the year too. They had like the Cooper Kupp and what's his name was out for a while too. Puka, yeah.
Oh no, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. But I mean, honestly, man, let's be real. I mean, if the 49ers were healthy, they would have won that division. Yeah. Just being honest.
I don't know, man. They got people laying down on them out there, so brother. I don't know about that.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's be real now. Come on.
Hey, man.
Look, man. I'm just saying, let's just be real.
I mean, they started off hot. They kind of faded off.
I mean, they had people quitting on them in the middle.
Well, I'm not going to hate
either battle in the third, fourth quarter. Cat said, "I'm done."
Oh my gosh, man.
Said, "I'm done." So,
man, whatever, man. Let's be real.
Right, attitude reflect leadership, right? Just say it. Just put that out there.
No comment.
You said no comment.
Offensively, they were down. I mean, I don't know. Okay.
All right, man. I'll be honest with you, man. My sleeper right now, I'm going to say Chicago, man. I just feel like Chicago has everything there. I mean, I just feel like the defense. I like the defense. Offensively, again, they have talent on the off. I mean, with those weapons and everything they have on the offensive side of the ball, bro. I
don't like the quarterback.
I'm just saying. I understand you don't like the quarterback, but again, like I said, if they can get Caleb Williams, if they can get Caleb Williams where he need to be, that could be a little scary, man. I'm just gonna be honest.
Justin Herbert in the making.
Oh Lord.
On the AFC side,
this guy.
I am going to go with. I like what you said, Ed, Cincinnati. I think Cincinnati is gonna. It just depends on. They need to do something with their defense, man. They need to add pieces to their defense. If they can do that, Cincinnati can play with anybody.
I think their coaching just needs to be better on the defense. Like, they got some good players, like Henderson. How many sacks did Henderson have? Like, he was.
That's all. That's all they have, though. Like, I mean,
they just coordinator.
Who they hired? I couldn't remember who they hired on that defense.
I think he was from college.
He's from college, but I just feel like that's all they have on their defense. I just feel like if they can add some pieces to their defense, I mean, with that offense, they'd be ridiculous. I also agree with you on Houston. I feel like, on the offensive side of that, on their offense, they were kind of beat up on the receiver side. Like Nico Collins missed a whole bunch of time this year, and of course, Stephon or whatever. But also, they're talking about possibly, if they can get Cooper Kupp, to be, play alongside of Nico Collins. Nico Collins. I mean, I think that'd be crazy, man. So
they got a stable of receiver. They got Diggs.
I don't think Diggs coming back. I don't think D's coming
Dell.
back though. Well, Tate Dell gonna be hurt. Yeah, Tate Dell gonna be out. Yeah, to start the season. And I don't think they're gonna bring. Yeah, I don't think they're bringing Stephon Diggs back. They're never bringing him back.
He tore all 3 ligaments in his knee. He probably is not gonna be back.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, those would be my two teams, man. Yeah, two teams. Yeah, Houston and Cincinnati.
All right. Cool. D, what you got?
I'm going a little off kilter. Those are very common answers that I feel like everybody gave. So I'm gonna go a little.
Your answers common. I'm kidding. Go ahead.
I'm going a little bit off kilter. From the AFC side, I think I'm gonna end up paying close attention to what the Patriots do. They got a lot of money. They got a lot of money under the cap. The May kid. I know Jay talked about it. He showed a lot of poise. They got a lot of money under the cap. I like their coaching. What they're gonna do. I'm gonna watch out for them, and they play sound defense. So don't be surprised they starting to make that turnaround. Also from the AFC side, I like Denver. Their defense was really playing lights out the end of the year. It was just, I think they were young. I think the inexperience finally caught up with them in the playoffs. But I like what they're doing. Now, I'm not so on rookie quarterbacks. I feel about them their first year. But everything around them, I like. So I go with the Patriots and the Broncos on the AFC side. The NFC side, I'm kind of with you with the Panthers. The way they ended the year on a positive note. The trajectory is going upwards. There's a lot of confidence on that team. I think the coaching staff has finally found their niche for both sides of the ball. So I am really, really paying attention to them. Of course, I was going to say Green Bay, but that's pretty much an obvious. I don't know about anybody from the NFC North. I mean, it's going to be, I think it's going to be a toss-up. I think the Vikings are going to fall off. I think that the Bears, I don't know how the coaching is going to be. Detroit is taking a lot of hits on the sideline. That's going to affect the play on the field. The Rams, I don't know what they're going through. They're going through a transition. If Kyler can stay off the sticks, there's a possibility the Arizona could be really good. But right now, I probably live with the Panthers as being my surprise pick from the NFC side.
Cool. All right. Any final thoughts on this topic before we move on? All right. Next topics, talking about keeping that 2025 flavor. What rookies do we see making an impact in 2025? And then along with that, what rookies do you want your team to target in the first round? Either position or tell me a specific player that you want.
Before we jump to this, team just came to my mind. This was gonna shock you, and then I'll just say it, and then y'all can move on. For some reason, I got a feeling that the Giants gonna switch it. I don't know why. I just got a feeling that
get my boy Jamie.
I'm saying that because I like Brian Daboll.
Nobody showed us any Giants fans.
Yeah, I like Brian Daboll. I feel like there's a lot of pressure on Joe Shane, so they're just gonna throw everything he got to say out the window. So it's really gonna be on Brian Daboll, and they're actually going to get a quarterback that he is going to choose. Yeah. He's going to choose to play alongside with Malik Neighbors. I don't know why. I just feel like it's going to be a change. That's why.
So
in a division with the Eagles,
anything is possible, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm not. Yeah.
No. First of all, I ain't saying they're gonna win NFC East. I'm just telling you they're gonna be. It is not gonna be the same Giants from the last 3 or 4 years. Now, would that look like 7 wins instead of whatever? Yeah. I'm not telling you they're gonna win the NFC East, but I'm gonna see a change to me in the body language. Same way you've seen it with the Panthers in the body language, how they finish games.
Oh, that's true. They'll be 5-12.
This is going to be this dude. This is going to be the quarterback he actually chooses. His quarterback. Go along with his receiver.
What you got against the Giants, Jay? What's going on?
I don't know. Like this dude act like they ain't a Brock Purdy away. Like he seen Brock Purdy coming.
I didn't say that.
All right. Well, that was a good segue as we talk about the quarterback that the Giants might choose.
Yeah.
Likely they're going with either Cam Ward or Shador, whoever's there for them at what they got number three, I think they got. So, it's likely that both of them will be available. But what rookies do you see making an impact in 2025? And then, as I said before, who do you want your team to target in the first round or second round? Who do you guys want to see your team pick? Let's start with Jay. You start.
Let's see. I'll start with who we want to pick. I'm not really sure. We got a lot of needs that should be addressed. Offensive line. Offensive line is a sexy pick, but it is a pick that's needed, and I think that's something that we got a quarterback we got to protect. Trent Williams, he old in the tooth. The gray old Mary ain't what she used to be. So we got to go ahead and plan for the future and give Brock some protection and strengthen up that line. So I'm cool with the non-sexy picks. Tight ends, another need that we're gonna have. D-line and linebacker. That's pretty much what I'm really looking at as far as what we do in the draft. We can always trade around, get more picks, do things like that. And then free agency, that's always a thing. So we can address those needs there. As far as rookies that I think that will have the biggest impact, that's really kind of hard to say right now. It's not really anybody to me that stands out that I can say, oh, he's going to be that dude. I know everybody's talking about Shador and all this other kind of stuff, but, the NFL is different. So, you look good in college. You look good at Colorado, Jackson State. That's great. But, until the real bullets start flying, I don't really know. I don't really see it like I saw it with Drake May. Cam Ward, not really sure. He's too risky, so I don't really see him making an impact immediately. Maybe if he gets some development, maybe. But, yeah, nobody really stands out to me that would really that I'm really going to be like, oh, I'm looking for him to do something. I just don't see that guy.
Okay, fair enough. So when I'm thinking about what rookies will make an impact, I'm thinking about who has a chance to go where and what will the impact be sort of for that team. I'm scared to death of Abdul Carter going to the Patriots. I don't think that's something I want to see. Because I think he'll have a big impact in that defense, in a Vrabel defense. Not Vrabel's defense, but Vrabel's team, Vrabel coach team. Abdul Carter's looked like a monster this season. So seeing that. But also, he could be for the Browns, they could, especially if they do trade Myles Garrett, it'll make that impact less impactful.
Well, now that you're saying it, the one thing that I am looking at, and I hope, I hope them boys in Dallas do it. But Ashton Genty, I can see him in Dallas looking really, really good.
I was gonna say that earlier when Tigo was talking about the team. I was gonna say, you think they'll pick up Genty? I think because I think what pick y'all got, Tigo?
Right now, we got 12 pick.
Okay, yeah. So I think that's right around.
He could be there.
Yeah, he could be there. And I think that'll be. I think that'll be good for the Cowboys. I think that'll make them put y'all rightfully in that contender place, Tigo, that you was trying to put them in earlier.
I don't think. That's nice and everything, but I just feel like this draft class it's a pretty nice draft class. Running backs. Me personally, I feel like you're really going another direction besides taking a running back in the first round. But
cool. Jay, did you say what who you want your team to target?
No.
So who I want? Okay, I'm sorry. Somebody that I'm really looking at that I can't really believe I'm saying, but football's football. Nah, not at all. I really want Judkins from Ohio State. I think he fits great with what we do, catching out of the backfield. I think Kyle could really use a guy like him with his skill set. he might not even be. I don't even think he's a first round pick, so we probably can get him maybe in the second, maybe third. But yeah, I just like to see what he do. I know, Christian. I don't know what's going to happen with him and his Achilles and all that. I mean, it's a toss up. I don't really know what's going on with that. I don't know, man. He could come back. I don't know. I don't know.
That dude got Achilles like an 80-year-old man right now.
Yeah, Chris is done.
Okay.
He done.
Okay. But being that he's done, I still think that we can get a quality running back like Judkins in the third round. That'll be nice. I'd like to see that.
I mean, I feel like no matter who you put back there, they kind of perform. So that Shanahan system.
Yeah, true.
Cool.
Yo, come on, back, bro.
All right. We gotta ignore that delay. All right. Going back to my pick. All right. So another one that I think will be like quite impactful, but it depends on how they use them. Is what's his name from Colorado? Travis Hunter from Colorado in Jacksonville. I think if they use him at receiver, I think he'll be more impactful than that corner. There's word that he wants to play both in the NFL. I don't recommend that, but to each their own. But I think he'll be more impactful in Jacksonville. Jacksonville might not take him, but I think if he was available for them, I think that'd be a big impact for them. And then who I want my team, I really don't have a specific player preference. Like I'm cool if we take Ted McMillan. I would love Abdul Carter. So like a true force, like a Myles Garrett type force, I think, off the edge. But I could also see us taking a tackle for our right tackles throughout the offensive line. Could be a cornerback since we're losing DJ Reed. So the top corner, I forget his name. Yeah, so I think I'm at the point where like BPA is truly BPA. Like we have so many different things that we could fill that could help the team that I think BPA is the best way to go for the New York Jets.
And
D, you've been shaking your head all.
The top corner is Will Johnson, by the way. I just want to
Will Johnson. Yeah. There we go. But D, you've been shaking your head all day. What's going on? What's going on, D?
I'm listening to y'all too. You and Jay, you gonna always say best available with the Jets.
No, I don't. No. Last year it was definitely left tackle. Last year was absolutely tackle, and everybody's trying to take kid from Georgia, the tight end from Georgia, Brock Bowers. I did not want Brock Bowers.
Who's your first round draft pick last year?
Olufashanu.
Should have been Brock Bowers.
Nah, Olufashanu is a 10-year left tackle.
Was he on the right or the left?
He's a left tackle.
The fact that you got to ask that, and as much as Aaron Rodgers running for his life.
I'm just asking them.
One. What's his name started half the year at least, or most of the year. What's his name? Tigo. Wow, I can't remember nobody's name tonight.
Yo, D-Love is killing me right now, man.
Yeah, dude.
Tyron Smith.
Yeah, Tyron Smith. Yeah, Tyron Smith was terrible last year. Tyron Smith and Aaron Rodgers, like all of a sudden, it's like the Monstars from the planet whatever came and stole their talent and stuff. Them dudes look like the Space Jam, Charles Barkley, Patrick Ewing. That was Charles Barkley and Patrick Ewing from Space Jam. That's what the Monstars came and took their powers. That's what they look like last year.
Oh my God.
Aaron Rodgers was
Let him live, Max.
Finally, moving on.
Yes, moving on.
I'm moving on. I actually wouldn't mind Emeka Ukubu. Well, how you say the cat name from Ohio State?
Ibuka.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having him. I wouldn't mind having him with Pittsburgh. That's what I would like. As far as Chop Robinson wouldn't be there, running backs probably wouldn't be there because we always do just enough to be too far from early in the rounds and too far from late in the rounds. So that's where we finished. Hopefully the cat is there and we could do something with him. But that's it.
Justin Fields, baby.
Who?
Justin
Hey, man,
Fields,
Justin
2020.
Fields, baby.
Hey man, why you
Justin
worry
Fields.
about running back though, man? You got Najee Harris, man.
Yeah, that dude is out of there, man. We ain't gonna get no running back. That's what I'm saying. We're going receiver, man.
No, he talking about.
But
Yeah, he talking
I
about
tell you
receiver.
what, I take Najee over any running back you got. From Dallas.
Oh, yeah.
I take him over any running back you got in Dallas.
That's what I'm saying, man. You called out running back, man. You got Najee Harris, man.
I said I don't want running back, none of that. But I take a wide receiver. But as far as Justin Fields, I mean, I'll be good with Justin Fields. I'll be good with him. Jay want that.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, he wants
Yes,
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wants that.
Oh my God.
Be careful what you ask for.
I am. I am.
You should know the last 2 times you asked to play somebody in the Super Bowl. Be careful what you ask for. Be careful what you ask for.
Hey, I am.
It never pans out every time you ask for something.
I am.
There
I
you
am.
go.
Oh
Alright.
man.
Yeah.
Make sure your quarterback stay upright this year.
Going back for a second. Also, the kid from Michigan, the defensive tackle from Michigan, love to see him next to Quentin Williams. So, yeah. So
Graham?
truly,
Yeah,
like I could.
yeah,
I mean, like I think there's.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of talent. Yeah, it's a lot of talent.
I don't want your team to ruin him. I wouldn't. I'm sorry. No.
Oh
He's a
Lord,
Michigan man. No.
come on now.
Please don't ruin his career. No.
Oh, please,
Anybody but y'all. Stop.
First of all,
No.
if he was a
No.
quarterback, you'd have a legitimate concern.
No,
He's not a quarterback, so
no. Please God, not to y'all. Please God,
listen,
don't pick nobody on the Michigan roster. Just please.
listen. I'm about to ban all Michigan fans from this
I'm just
podcast.
saying. Just please don't do that. Don't.
Oh, and I also do like the tight end from Penn State though.
Warren.
I guess that's the name. The redhead kid.
Yeah.
I do like him.
But no, man. I mean, honestly, man, I just like this draft class, man. I mean, there's a lot of edge players out there that I can see, kind of doing their thing. Like, I mean, you got the 2 linebackers from Georgia, Mikael Williams and what's the other guy's name? Jalen Walker, whatever. Then also you got the kid from Marshall, man. I don't know if y'all was watching like the Senior Bowl stuff, man. That kid from Marshall,
I seen
man. Yeah, man. He was he was out there getting it, man. So no, like I said, I mean, defensive wise, I think this draft is pretty good. Even on the offensive line, there's a lot of pretty good prospects on as far as tackles.
Yeah, it's a bad draft if you need a quarterback. If you need,
like I said, man, and I said, man, this running back class is deep, bro. It's really deep. So
for sure.
Yeah, so that's why I say, from the Cowboys standpoint, everybody keeps talking about Gentry or whatever, but I just feel like for me, we need to fix the middle of our defense. It's bad, man. I hate watching it every Sunday. I mean, we need linebackers, we need defensive tackles. So I mean, me personally, I would try to address that with the first round, whatever. Yeah, we need a running back, later in the draft. As far as KP, man, they don't need nothing, man. They got Caleb Swift and Caitlin Clark, man.
They got 15. They got 15, baby. They got 15.
They don't need nothing out there, baby.
I mean, he proven it to be true.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, where is he again?
No, you're right, KP. That's why I'm just messing with you, man.
I mean, he don't even have the wide receivers that the Jets got.
First of all,
I mean, I'm not even gonna talk about that. I'm not gonna talk about that.
Come on now.
But,
come on now.
So I mean,
hey, quit your praying, Jay. Quit your praying. Just
it ain't gonna help. We still winning. I don't care what he
Jay.
did. It don't matter. Don't matter. We doing it just cause he praying. Just because of that.
And the thing that really irked me is he gave them 2 of them.
Because he asked for it.
Me.
He asked for it. He said I want them. I said, all right.
Talk your trash, KP.
Say nothing, man.
Hold on.
We gonna get to. Can we get to?
Let's not get into giving away Super Bowls, okay? Where everybody up here done took an L in the Super Bowl, so
not me.
Calm down.
Not me.
So
We're
X.
undefeated in the
Not
Super
now,
Bowl.
X.
You know what? You know what?
Not now,
Yeah.
X.
Hey,
yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
correcting your facts. These are facts, right?
Well,
This
he
is
that,
fact.
those are-
Okay, with a
he did
with a
spit
minimum
facts.
2 Super
Right.
Bowls played.
Hey, we undefeated. That's all I'm gonna say. You making bold statements. I had to correct your facts. We undefeated in the Super Bowl.
Oh my God. Okay.
Look,
Wow.
don't get mad at me because you made a mistake.
Oh,
Yeah, you
God.
are. You
Okay.
are.
Oh man, dude. That man
Oh,
said
man.
minimum.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
All
We're gonna
right,
get back on
back
topic.
on topic.
Yeah,
back
we're
on
gonna get back
topic.
on topic.
Yeah.
This is gonna surprise y'all. What I really feel we need most. I think we need versatility at the linebacker spot. That's what's really bothering me right now. It's scaring me about this game because I'm watching our linebackers and they're really getting picked on in our zone coverages when we try to do that. And for whatever reason with our linebackers, man, they're not playing very effective downhill. Again, like I was saying, watching the Bills game, and I was just watching Cook just find the seams and hit it, and they're out of position, overrunning it. So I would like to get Harold Perkins, the linebacker from LSU. I think he would give us that needed versatility and skill set because I watched him. I watched a lot of them when he was playing last year with Jaden, and he's versatile, man. That kid he can get after the passer and he can play in coverage. So I think he's gonna. I would like to get him. I know we're not, but I would like to get him. And of course, I would love one of the tackles. I mean, I really like the dude from Texas, Kelvin Banks. I know he's not gonna be there, but I would love to get that to shore that up. And I'm with you, D. I think Emeka Ibuka is going to be a sleeper. He gets with the right team because he's perfect. He's tailor made for the NFL. His route tree, he has it, and he's great in the slot. So that instantly puts him on the field. So he's the guy I'm watching. I think is going to make a big impact. And I know it's going to sound like I'm a Michigan homer, but I think Colston Loveland, if he gets with the right team, good quarterback.
Yes,
That
yes,
kid,
sir.
the kid is majorly talented. He's majorly talented. He gets with. I'm scared he's going to get with one of these, up and coming quarterbacks, and it's just going to be like, dang, here you go. So those are the guys I'm looking at.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. Who you think will make a big impact on any team?
I think it's Perkins. I think it's that Harold Perkins. I think, man, like I said, he's going to be a plug and play guy because he can do both. Now I know he's going to be a rookie, but I think his physical ability, he's a plug and play guy. He can do both, man, and that's going to be a needed skill at the linebacker position, being able to play in coverage and get after the passer. I was pretty impressed with that kid.
Yeah, I was kind of seeing him a little bit too. I don't know, KP. I honestly think he gonna play safety, bro. When he didn't leave, bro. He kind of
he may,
bro. Yeah.
And he may, but he still has that versatility.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, that's true.
That makes him that Swiss Army knife.
I don't know. I mean, so the thing I've noticed over the years is like the devaluation, like we were talking about earlier in the devaluation of running backs. It feels like linebackers going that way, like traditional linebackers. Like you don't see like the Luke Kuechly's, the John Beesons, the Patrick Willis's coming out anymore. Like you just don't see that anymore. Like that middle of the defense sort of Ray Lewis mode type. And I wonder if this is a factor of the game sort of going more airable. You want more of these sort of rangy safety hybrids, like we were just talking about. It's just
that's what it is. Yeah, I mean that's what it is.
Exactly.
Right.
Well, I mean,
they're not lead blocking anymore. They're not coming at you with a fullback. But when we see those teams that do that, they have a lot of success because teams are just not equipped to deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, you got to look at what the names you just named, man. That's Hall of Fame talent. I mean,
but like that's all in the last 20 years, like outside of Ray Lewis.
But that's hard to find.
And John Beeson.
Not John.
Not John Beeson, no, yeah. I mean,
But-
he was a solid.
Look,
player.
Debbie Downer down there, man. That guy.
No, that's a fact.
He ain't Hall of Fame. He ain't no Hall of Fame.
Well,
He's not
he don't
Hall of
Hall
Fame.
of
I'll say
He don't
this:
Hall of
it's his
He
skill
don't Hall of
set.
Fame.
His skill set.
Yeah, he's not Hall of
It's hard to
Fame.
find.
But he was
It's hard to
still a
find
good-
somebody with that skill set at linebacker.
He was a good backer. Dude.
You find
He was
somebody
good.
like that with that skill set at linebacker, that's
This
definitely first
this
round,
guy.
like no doubt.
This guy. Oh,
Dude, I mean, I don't know what you want from me. That dude was not a Hall of Famer.
I know he's not a Hall of Famer, but he was a good linebacker. D. You know, he don't have to. I mean, it's a lot. How many Hall of Fame members is it right now? Just what is it like? 290,
300 or something.
300?
Yes.
Yeah.
And how many
He
NFL players done played?
If it's 300, it won't be 301 with him.
This guy, man.
Lord. Like Giants fans, we just lost all Giants fans on this podcast.
Panther fans too.
Panther fan. No, we hyped the Panthers up. We said they're gonna be a contender next year. So Panthers
See,
fans still with us. So
see,
Giants fans though,
I'm
like,
mad at
after
all
Jay
of y'all.
laughing at them.
I'm mad at all of y'all because D will not give any dude credit. Like, oh yeah, he's a good guy. Y'all won't say nothing. But as soon as I say, well, if you don't win the Super Bowl, you ain't winning nothing. Come on,
what are you
KP,
talking about,
man.
bro?
He ain't Hall
do.
of Fame. He ain't Hall of Fame.
Here's the thing. X said a number of players, and Jay came back and said, "You talking about all Hall of Famers?" Well, the one name in that group he said was not a Hall of Famer was John Beeson, and everyone on the podcast is gonna agree. So it's not that I'm a Debbie Down. It's a factual statement. He's not a Hall of
Right.
Famer.
We just corrected the facts.
Yeah, it's a factual statement.
This guy, man.
Oh,
Oh,
my
my
God.
goodness.
All right. Moving forward. Let's go ahead to the next topic. So I know this gonna let me hear the rant, KP. So this is mine. I just want to throw out there
Oh my god!
that like after it where Jake, where you go?
You know what? I swear I'm about to join him. I swear I'm about to join him, man. Go ahead and get this segment out the way.
My thing is, I'm just saying, from a perspective of consistency and always having your team in the conversation of the quarterback. I mean, the man went to, like, with the Eagles, it was like 5 straight NFC championships. Switch over to the Chiefs, and he's in like 5, 6 straight AFC championships.
Seven, brother. Seven.
Whatever. Whatever.
Seven.
Okay, so like the dude.
I corrected you with a fact. I just corrected you with a fact.
Is a pillar of consistency, like it at the highest level. I mean, you know, he's been to what 5 Super Bowls, 3 Super. Wait, this is 5th Super Bowl, right? Yeah, and he lost 1.
No, he lost 2.
No, he lost 2. I'm sorry, I forgot about the Tampa.
Yeah.
I forgot about the Tampa one.
Yep.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think when we're thinking about, like, I mean, best playoff record, he has the second most playoff wins next to Belichick, and I think he's only like 3 behind Belichick. You know, like with, you know, he hasn't had. I mean, yeah, Patrick Mahomes now, but like when he was with the Eagles, he ain't have no Brady type.
What are we doing, man? What are we doing? What are we doing?
Who you got, Jay?
No, I mean, hold on. No, hold on.
What are we doing here? For real?
No, hold on.
This is serious.
Yeah,
Y'all messing with me.
No, hold on, man.
I want that dude. I want that dude to put on a wife beater and just like Chris Scott on ESPN. Come on,
What are
man.
we doing?
I need that dude to put on a wife beater and be like, "Come on, man."
No, man. Hold on, man. Hold
okay,
on, man.
you going?
No, I see where you going there. Say, you know what? X. I'm gonna have to.
Let me hear Tigo.
Tigo, no, don't drink it. Don't drink it.
No, man. I mean, no, man.
Thank you.
Honestly, bro. No, I'm being serious, man. No, I'm gonna have to be serious right now, Jay. I'm sorry, man. Yo, if Andy, no, I'm not a gas flamer. No, I'm not. No, I'm not, bro. Listen, man. No, I'm just gonna be honest, man. Let's be
Who
real.
you putting up there?
No, let's be real. Let's be real. I'm gonna be real right now. If Andy Reid wins this Super Bowl on Sunday, man, he is in the conversation. Matter of fact, he's in my top 5 of coaches all time.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
I just have to be.
Ridiculous.
I'm just right. No, it's not ridiculous. I see where you're coming from, Max. I mean, I totally agree, man. You know, the consistency of him with the, even though he never won anything with the Eagles. You know, they were always, they was always that close and almost there. But with the Chiefs, this is crazy. I mean, it's Bill Belichick. Again, right? He's gonna be the first. Right, if they win on Sunday, right? He's gonna be the first coach to win 3 in a row, guys. So come on, man. Let's be real, man. That's crazy. And yes, if he wins on Sunday, he's in my. Matter of fact, he's in my top 5. He'd be in my top 5. I'm just gonna be honest.
Jay, like you're gonna make the point like that. He got Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes wasn't like superstar Patrick Mahomes this year.
Don't stop.
I mean, he was not. We argued about this earlier in the season.
But he's still Patrick Mahomes. Stop.
Okay.
Stop.
Tell him.
Stop.
Don't let him threaten.
Stop.
You said it,
bro.
X. Tell him.
Come on, Jay. Let's be real, bro. I mean, I understand. Let's be real, man.
Who you putting? Okay.
Right. Who else are you putting up? Right. Right.
Who you putting?
Who else am I putting up there?
Top 5.
Who else am I putting up there?
Top 5. Top 5.
Wait a minute. Hold on. His question ain't, is he a top 5 coach? His question is he's in the best coach conversation. So when I hear best coach conversation, wait a minute. When I hear best coach conversation, I'm talking about number 1.
Yeah.
Because we can all agree he's in the top 5. Yeah. But that is not the way they question.
I don't know. Janai's kind of adamant
that
about
is correct. I am adamant, and this is not hating. You have the best quarterback in the game. We look at your body of work.
So Bill Washington had the best quarterback.
Belichick is not.
Hold on, time out.
But I'm just saying, though. I mean, let's be real, Janai. All right, go ahead.
Hold on. I look at your body of work before him, and I look at your body of work with him. It's totally different. Now that's all I'm saying.
It's totally different.
Come on, bro. You can't compare. You can't compare.
It's not totally different.
You can't compare. Like you can't compare errors like that, man. I mean, like, right?
It's also not totally different.
I mean, in this era, when the era was free agency, go ahead.
Go X. I got this. Okay.
Yeah.
JD, who is your best quarterback? Who is your best coach then?
First of all, I mean, to me, no. I need to give backdrop to my answer. I think Andy Reid is in the top 5.
I just want to know who you guys consider is the best coach.
Wait a minute. As far as the best coach, I'm probably not going to say a Bill Belichick. I'm probably not going to say, if anything, it's probably would be like a Bill Walsh, because like Jay said, what he brought to the game as far as changing a actual
valid argument.
Like an actual, it's not. It's like a. It's a whole offense he changed.
No,
it's clean.
Okay. Valid argument.
So it's like, you get that, and then you plug in a quarterback, and they still run a West Coast offense.
Okay.
So I'll probably go with Bill Walsh, but yeah, I know he had Joe Montana.
Exactly.
Now let me go. Hold on. Let me go. Ask me the question.
Give you this. Yeah, go ahead. Tell me. That's right. You're right. Tell me who your best coach is.
Because I'm not even gonna go with Bill Walsh. It's 2 guys in particular I want to go with, and for 2 different reasons.
Okay.
Bill Parcells.
I was about to say
Jimmy Johnson.
We need to hire a Bill. I don't care. We need to hire Bill Peterman off the street.
Here's why. Bill Parcells had a lot of success, but of all the coaches that had success, I think he had less talent than all those other great coaches. He had the greatest linebacker in the game. He did. But when you look at the talent other coaches had, dude, he didn't have that much. He really didn't. Now, I'm not saying he didn't have talent. Okay. I'm just saying when you line it up, he had the least. Then you got Jimmy Johnson.
Hold on. Okay.
Team from worst to first.
But how many
drafted all of that? But he did that. That was his eye.
Okay. Can I stop you? Can I now stop you?
Stop.
Okay. You said that was his eye. So he had an eye to go get Troy Aikman and all these guys, right? And put them in a situation to be successful. Because we seen Jimmy Johnson go to Miami and he did nothing. Correct? I'm just asking. Right or wrong? Right or wrong? So you don't want to give Andy Reid credit because his eye built his whole team. Because when he took over Kansas City, they had won 2 games. He saw the need to go get Patrick Mahomes and put all of those pieces around him. Then free agency says, I'm going to take those pieces. Andy says, we're going to still make it work with all of that. And you keep just saying it's Pat. Huh? What do you mean?
It wasn't 2 wins. Then I'm gonna go get Pat. No, it wasn't.
No. But I'm saying he took over a team like you said Jimmy Johnson did that was winning nothing and didn't get a whole boatload of picks for trading somebody. He did it within the constraint.
When he took over though.
But Jimmy Johnson had a whole boatload of picks to do it. He traded one guy and got all these picks to build the team in his image, and he built the winner. I give him credit. Andy did the same thing, but you're taking that away from him. You're saying Jimmy was so great because he went out and saw talent that he can mold to win. All of those guys went to the Hall of Fame. That's what Andy has done. But now you're taking that away from him saying, oh, well, he just got Pat Mahomes. Well, every great coach got a Hall of Fame quarterback. Sure. You're not going to be great if you don't.
So other than Patrick Mahomes, who did Andy Reid draft that's going to the Hall of Fame?
Kelsey, Chris Jones.
He did not draft Kelsey.
He did draft Kelsey.
He drafted Kelsey?
Yes.
Okay, Kelsey.
Chris Jones. Okay, but those are but it's free.
You compared him to Jimmy Johnson. I mean, I ain't got no hands for the ones of Jimmy Johnson.
But he about to do the same thing without all the Hall of Fame players.
I guess McNabb ain't go on, but
he about to do the same thing without all the Hall of Fames.
Now, so I'm not saying.
You're proving my point. You're proving my point.
I'm not saying Andy Reid ain't a good coach. I want to make this bluntly clear. That's not what I'm saying.
Why can't he be the best though? Why can't he?
The dude. All right.
We're on the precipice
of the other thing,
and you still saying that?
The dude got an argument, man. I'm not going to sit here and hate. I'm not going to hate. I'm not hating.
I'm not hating. He's good.
But you're saying he doesn't have an argument to be the best, right. And it's only 3 coaches ahead of him in wins all time.
Well, here's the thing about that. That whole coaching in wins is who? It's Don Shula. Who else?
Don Shula. George Halas and Bill Belichick.
Bill Belichick.
So I have to go naturally with longevity is the reason why he's gonna catch them.
Agreed.
Okay.
So that's why when you throw wins in there, you look. That's where you lose me at with him because he's been coaching since '99.
Yeah, but he's also coaching well consistently since '99. The Kansas City Chiefs, since he's been there, they have not lost. They have not won less than 9 games. And they only won 9 games once. It's been 10 games or more every year since he's been there. That was before Mahomes.
I get it.
Even before, we still won 12 and 11.
And I think that's why Jay and me and Jay are not. He is a good coach. I ain't saying, oh, you just got to average 10 wins in the U. Yeah, but that's still hard as the NFL. But in the same sense, he's been coaching since '99. That's why we're saying, yes, he's a good coach. But the reason why I'm not willing to put the best moniker on there, I understand he has a chance to win 3 in a row. Are we saying Marv Levy is a great coach? Are we saying Marv Levy is the greatest because he went to 4 straight Super Bowls?
No, I'm not saying he didn't win
any. I get it, guys, but I'm saying he went to 4. That's still a hard feat to do.
But he didn't.
But then he do it with 2 different teams.
Right.
Well, first of all, Andy didn't go like.
But he was consistent. No, he was consistently in the NFC Championship game.
Okay, before that stat you throwing out the same one I could throw out to Jay. Name me a head coach that's won 2 Super Bowls with 2 different teams. You can't. It's never happened.
Yes,
it's never happened.
Super Bowl that's won. What?
A coach that has won 2 Super Bowls with 2 different teams. I'm sorry, 1 Super Bowl with 2 different teams.
I agree.
It's never happened.
But that gives more credence to what I'm saying is he's been able to see and spot talent and get his teams to perform at the highest level in both places.
I get it, KP. He has done that. But when you throw it at the moniker, he has a chance to win 3 in a row. Well, it's 2 other coaches had a chance to win 3 in a row. It just didn't happen.
Correct.
Exactly. It just didn't happen. Now, when he does it, okay, then talk to me. But it's been 2 other coaches that had a chance. But then you had another coach that had, although he went to 4 and he lost 4, still a hard damn feat to do. He went to 4 Super Bowls.
I get that, but they didn't win anything though. They won nothing. But then after that, what did he do after that?
Retire?
Marvin, they forced him out because he was the team went downhill.
But it's the same thing that Philly did to Andy Reid. They forced him out.
But that's
you wouldn't even have the success of Andy Reid in Kansas City. And I have said this to other Eagles fans. There was no reason for him to be forced out.
Exactly.
There's no reason.
That was the Eagles' loss.
But the point I'm trying to make is a hard feat.
I'm not slacking. I'm not taking from that. What
So
I'm saying is, I'm not even saying he's the best, but to say he should not be in the best conversation, that's why I don't understand. Why shouldn't he be? Because his credentials stack up with the all-time best to ever do it. That's my argument. If you say he's not, and you say it's someone else that is, okay. But you have to include
it.
Like, this guy said, "Nah,
that's an
I ain't
argument.
gonna include it."
Well, okay,
And that's what I don't understand.
And I agree.
What's your credentials of being one of the best?
If you are able to consistently get your teams to produce at the highest levels, year in after year in, year out, and he's been able to do that. I hear Jay say Jimmy Jones built the team from scratch. He had an eye. So you're gonna say Andy doesn't?
So
I mean, could you repeat those credentials one more time for me, please?
Yeah, because I was gonna say, what's your measurement of success?
When you're able to get your team to consistently perform at this highest level. Now, you just said it is hard. It is hard to go to 4 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Imagine going to 3 and winning all 3 of them. How hard is that? Oh, it's never been done.
Right. I mean,
matter of fact,
they go to 5 in a row, man. I mean, this is crazy, bro.
Then you said other people had a chance to go to 3. No, we're the first ones that had gone back-to-back to ever get to the Super Bowl.
No, you're not.
Yes, we are.
No, it was 2
one,
other coaches.
that
after
one
they won back-to-back, the next year they
No.
didn't get to the Super Bowl. They got beaten in the championship game. AFC, they didn't get to the Super Bowl. We're the first team to ever get to the Super Bowl with a chance to three-peat.
Okay,
but
how hard is that?
The fact of the matter is, once he wins, then yes, talk to me then.
But if you say Chuck Nolan,
I mean,
better,
if he don't,
I didn't say no. I didn't.
But
I
if
didn't
you
say
did,
Chuck
I can
Nolan better.
respect that because of what he done for such a long period of time. I can respect that. All I'm saying is Andy deserves to be in the conversation because he's done that too.
I have another question. Of your criteria, what do you consider high level?
That's what I was trying to ask him.
Your team is constantly either in the AFC or the NFC Championship game or the Super Bowl. Yeah. That's high level. If they
every year you're one game away from the
7
Super Bowl.
straight years. Come on, guys.
So can I ask a question?
Every year you have a chance to play for the Super Bowl.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Just for an argument, it was so Kyle Shanahan should be in the best coach conversation. He meets your criteria.
Stop.
That wasn't your criteria.
No,
you didn't say anything about winning.
So they've been producing at high level. They've been producing at high level every year he plays.
I asked you to elaborate what high level was. I asked you what high level was. You said if you're in the NFC championship game, Super Bowl.
If you're in the championship game or the Super Bowl,
you'll be in. It's facetious.
Yes,
come on. Let's go.
Kyle Shanahan.
All right, we're moving on. We had an hour and 3 minutes. Let's go.
Because you brought this damn question up.
I did.
I mean, this is a good question. But it was a good argument.
It's an argument.
I think you two are basically making it seem like we're saying he's the best. No, but he has to be in the argument. How can you say he's not?
I think he's one of the.
I think people can make the argument for him being best. That's what I can say.
I agree with you on that. Right? Yeah.
I think he's in the top 5.
Kyle Shanahan cannot.
Top 5.
No. Kyle Shanahan ain't top 100.
We'll call that a concession. We'll call that a concession.
He said in the top 100.
I'm not gonna let him gas. I'm not gonna let him gaslight me. I'm not gonna let him gas.
Mike Tomlin is, but Kyle Shanahan ain't.
Go ahead with the next segment.
Look. All right. So, in light of the Luka for AD trade in the NBA, we're not going to talk about that specifically. But as a closing out topic, what player for player swap would you do for your team? And they have to be players of superstar level. You can't just be like, I'll trade, banged up, crippled Christian McCaffrey for Saquon Barkley.
Wow.
Crippled McCaffrey.
Okay, hold on.
We're not talking about crippled McCaffrey.
He got that dude a new nickname, Crippled McCaffrey.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with that. X.
X,
Cripple
X, you don't
McCaffrey.
went too far now. X, you don't went too far on that one. Hold on, man.
Wow.
Hold
No,
on, man.
that's fine.
X, you don't went
What
too far.
That's
you
fine.
said that's a new CMC, Cripple McCaffrey.
Wow.
That's Cripple McCaffrey.
That's
Oh
crazy.
God.
Oh, my
KP,
God.
you first.
Oh my God, oh, man!
That
I
is
can't even get my
insane.
words together, man.
Wow.
Skip me, man. That's golly, dog.
Tigo,
Hold on.
who you got?
Yeah, you said it, bro. He said it. He said it.
Go ahead.
I don't like you now tonight. Now I gotta
What?
go with. Now I gotta go with Eddie
Oh,
Cat out.
all right.
Oh my God! Oh God!
What?
Oh
You
God!
said-
Oh my God!
Hey,
I
No,
can't.
man, I'm
No,
just
you
sitting
know.
here thinking.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
honestly,
oh my
X. I
God.
mean, bro, I mean, I can really only say we have one superstar on our team, man. But you know, I want to keep him on my team. I mean, so
Who's
Huh?
Go for
Well,
it.
oh, you know what?
no,
I'm
I mean,
ready.
Michael.
Man.
I mean, I know. I mean, Michael's. I mean, I think Michael's a superstar, but I mean,
Would you do a
Not
Micah
sure.
for? Would you do a Micah for Garrett?
Are you really thinking about that?
no, I mean, other than him playing the run better. Yeah, I mean, I'm
Right.
take
He had to really think about.
No, I mean, I said had to think about it though. But I mean, like as far as sack numbers, I mean,
Oh,
right. Besides playing the run, yeah. I mean,
He goes up there like Bernie Mac.
Like really?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
Wow.
all right, hold on. So you trade Miles Garrett for TJ what?
No, because they play the same position. But I will tell you who my pick would be. I would trade Jordan Love for TJ Watt.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think
That's what I do. And you see how there's no hesitation in that. None.
You trade who?
I'll trade TJ Watt,
TJ Watt for Jordan Love.
Man, you smoking.
I'm not.
Out of any other quarterback, you take.
Do you see anybody else over here disagreeing? That's you. See, you
Bro,
just like
look
your
at KP.
owner.
Look
You
at
are
KP.
just
No,
like
no,
your
look
owner.
at KP face.
No,
Look
no,
at
I
KP,
agree with
bro.
him. I agree. No,
Thank you.
I agree with him.
Bro, for any quarter, so you trying to tell me for any quarterback, you choose Jordan Love?
Yes, I do. For any quarterback, I do. I do. That's me. But you the same dude talking about Miles Garrett.
No, I mean
this dude lighter than this cord right here. On my left, Mike Parsons.
bro, I don't care. I mean, but still, bro. I mean, you act like Michael is just like
Hey, no
like
slander.
levels
We might.
below. Levels
Hey,
below?
hold on.
Come on, bro.
No Micah slander. He got a podcast. We might want to collab with them. So
No, I'm just saying though. No, let's be real though. Y'all act like Miles Garrett is just bounds and bounds over Michael Parsons.
Yeah,
I mean,
he is.
Yeah.
Okay. So KP,
Here we go. That's like
KP, you got yours yet?
Yeah, I'm ready, man. Look. All right, I had to because you killed me with that cripple McCaffrey. I wasn't ready for that one.
McCaffrey, that's CMC.
Oh
Go
my
ahead.
God. I'm a inflame the Bills Mafia, but I'm gonna give them Juwan Taylor right now for Deion Dawkins. We win the Super Bowl.
Man, come on, man. Be real, man. Come on.
That's not real.
That's
That's not real. That is not real.
Hey, man, they gotta be real, man. I said tackle for tackle.
No,
Tackle for tackle.
AD is a star, and Luka is a star. You just traded that dude a Chick-fil-A sandwich for
that's
like
a
steak.
For a steak 48 steak. Right. You know what you're doing, bro. You know what you're doing right now, bro.
No, so we'll come back to you.
Stop it.
We'll come back to you.
God, Jesus Christ.
I said mine. I Jordan Love and TJ Watt.
You know what? I would trade my up and coming. I would trade Rashee Rice for what's my man in Cincinnati? T. Higgins. I would trade Rashee Rice for T. Higgins. Simply because I think T. Higgins would give us that bigger down the field threat, and then we could still utilize Worthy on all the little in space quick little pass plays. So I would trade Rashee Rice for T. Higgins.
Okay.
I still would fleece them for Deion Dawkins, though.
Jay, go ahead.
Saying.
Jay, go ahead.
So two things. I would do Miles Garrett for Nick Bosa. I do that. But I'm gonna address what was said earlier. Yes, I would trade CMC for Saquon Barkley. I know there were
Now
comments.
wait a minute. Now y'all just at least my dude is on the field playing. That boy,
we get ready to kill him for that.
Okay.
Hold on, time out.
Specifically said you can't do.
Hold on, time out. So are the requirements because my guy was hurt this year. So I mean, y'all just not gonna take for what he did last year, like offensive player of the year and all that kind of stuff. Like that's nothing.
No, we doing from right now, superstar for superstar.
Oh, you're talking about as you are currently right now?
Yes.
That's how
okay.
the AD and Luka trade was. It wasn't going back in the future.
Okay, no, I'm just saying. I just thought you said superstar.
Hear what I said. Going back in the future. That's what you just said. It made no sense. You didn't even catch on to that. I said going back in the future.
No. I caught on to your little pun. It's cool.
Okay.
It's cool. Hey, look, man. I'm tell you right now, man. Y'all gonna stop disrespecting my squad, man. That the red gold is getting a lot of disrespect right now. And I'm really not feeling it.
No,
all right, now I'm telling you.
Just said cripple McCaffrey.
I couldn't focus after the cripple.
But listen, whatever. Going now forward.
No, but yeah, I could do a Nick Bosa for Myles Garrett. Comparable defensive players of the year. So yeah, that's pretty much it. To be honest, I really don't think there's a linebacker out there that's better than Fred. Or that I would trade with Fred. So I don't see that. I guess, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the only thing that's what I do is Myles Garrett for Nick or TJ for Nick. I mean, so.
So you don't like Nick, is what you're saying?
No, I love Nick, but the question is player for player swap. Like, what would you do? I
love Pat. I ain't swapping Pat for nobody.
Yeah, because he's yeah. You know what? You're not even gonna put me in there. Go ahead.
Right, yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah,
swap
all right.
You feel
so mine would be. I think we need some I think we're moving to a passing league, but getting back to power run. So I like, as much as I like Breece Hall, I would trade Breece Hall for someone like CeeDee Lamb.
Hold on, man. Time out, man.
See.
Now you being ridiculous now. You being ridiculous now. You being real ridiculous right now, bro.
He want to talk about Cripple McCaffrey.
So
about me.
Talking about me.
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Wait a minute. So you try to go back in the future too?
Yes, Lord.
No, what you talking about?
Yes, Lord.
Breece is who?
I got a hoverboard in here somewhere.
He said superstar.
Breece is not a superstar, bro.
Thank you.
Oh,
Breece is real. Right, exactly.
That dude said he ain't even half a star.
He ain't half a star.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, can we just try this again?
That's how we feel about Breece. Okay, cool.
Can we just try this again, X? Okay.
God, dude.
All you got is trade Quinn for somebody.
So going back.
Go ahead, man.
No, to be
Quinn, that's it.
I'd probably trade Sauce. I'd say trade Sauce for a receiver. Like I think.
Bro, you already got receivers. What you mean?
We got one receiver. Hold on. First of all, Devontae Adams is gonna be gone. We got Garrett Wilson. You need him. You need to get him some help on the other side. I think, like in the league.
Who can get those up, man? Who can get it?
I'm trying to see if I can get one. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, he had to encourage himself for that.
No, seriously. I think in this league you gotta have like multiple like receivers. I think, like, especially if you ain't got like this superstar quarterback that can do it. Like it'll take some pressure off of him.
But who is your receiver you choose?
Who your receiver you want?
Oh, like I don't know, like somebody like Amon-Ra St. Brown or CeeDee Lamb or somebody.
Jesus Christ! See,
there you go.
For Sauce Gardner, who's been consistent. He for two first-time All-Pros his first 2 years.
Come
on now.
I may well say okay. Yeah.
What? Come on now.
I would probably consider them. That's as close as KP. That's as close as going, bro. Come on now. I don't
the dude.
You know what? No.
He's in a top coverage corner.
Sauce?
What?
Don't save him.
What superstar does he have?
Exactly.
And who?
Quinnen. That's all he got. Quinnen.
That's it.
Just like you, he don't want to give up Quinnen, just like you don't want to give up Pat. So I respect it.
But Sauce ain't no star.
So what the hell is he gonna choose in, man?
Why is Sauce ain't a star?
He
No,
just skipped the question.
Sauce is a
Come
star.
on now.
No,
Come
no,
on.
Sauce-
I went Tigo
Yeah.
Sauce been rated like a
Yeah.
top
Wait,
corner.
hold on.
Sauce is
Wait.
a star, man. Yeah, I'll give
Time
him
out. I think I misunderstood the question. That we would actually do, or that you would be okay with if it happened.
No, like
that-
what you actually
would
do. Like you got to
definitely
go.
do, yeah.
Remember, the question is on your
Oh.
team. A star
Oh,
on your
Well, God
team.
can't get rid of
What is
Juwan
Jay
Taylor
talking
then.
about?
If they gonna do it.
No, because I thought no. I would definitely trade Ayuk for somebody. Then for sure.
Wait,
But, go back.
Ayuk
That's
right
all. That's
now.
all. Go ahead.
He cripple Ayuk right now. He ain't no good neither.
Once
He
again,
All right,
probably
let's
gonna
go
get the
ahead.
number
We
two
going off the
star, too.
rails. We
Okay, we
had a
are.
minute 50,
All right,
hour
man.
15. Let's go ahead and
All
close
right.
this out. Who got some closing thoughts or got anything? We got. Let's say predictions for the Super Bowl. KP, recuse yourself. Recuse yourself.
You can recuse everybody in here, 'cause
Recuse Jay too. No, seriously.
it's Chiefs fatigue right
True,
now. Everybody,
true
the
predictions.
world wants the Eagles to win, so that's cool. That's
No,
fine.
I mean honestly, but no, I'm going Kansas City, man. I'm just gonna be real, man. I mean honestly, I feel like if Kansas City can stop Saquon Barkley, man, I just don't trust Jalen Hurts. I'm just gonna be real. That's where I'm at with it.
This dude right here.
What, bro?
Dude,
What
you ain't never liked Jalen Hurts since he came in the league. I remember when you said
No,
you said,
no,
yeah, you was like, y'all got
no,
Jalen Hurts.
my
I'm
God.
okay.
What?
You
I'm
did.
confused. Was
No,
it Jalen
I'm
Hurts, the
being
Alabama
real.
quarterback though? Like you
What?
like
No,
the
I'm
Alabama?
Wait,
Bro,
I remember
I'm
when
being-
Tito
I'm
came
being a-
down to the ball when he was a rookie.
Was you mad because he went?
Tigo,
Because he
Tigo, did you say that?
transferred? You
Tigo,
mad
did you
because
say
he
that?
transferred? You
Bro,
wanted
this
two
has
of
nothing, bro. It has nothing to do with this. I'm
He's a Tua
being
fan?
I'm being an NFL analyst right now, bro.
All right, let him get it out.
Right,
Let
thank
him
you.
get it
Right.
out.
Again, if the Chiefs can stop Saquon Barkley, I do not trust Jalen Hurts throwing the ball. I'm just gonna be real. That's my analysis. I'm going with the Chiefs. Done.
Go ahead, let Jay go. Go ahead, Jay. Give us your prediction.
Okay. This is strictly no emotion tied into it. So I'll go ahead and preface.
Okay.
So I think it's going to be a nice battle of the coordinators. Kellen Moore versus Spags, Vic Fangio, Andy Reid. I'm gonna enjoy seeing both of those chess matches. Excuse me. Now I will say this: the X factor is Saquon Barkley. I mean, let's just keep it real. That is the X factor. So all Saquon got to do is have a decent game, just a decent game. He ain't got to have one of these 170, 180 yard. But if he can get, a good 80, 90 yards, maybe a touchdown here or there, it's going to be hard because that's going to keep that Chiefs offense off the field. And
I don't remember anybody ever calling DeAndre Swift an X factor.
I think, I'm not. You're not going to get me with that X. And I think the two wide receivers, Devontae Smith, AJ Brown, but most importantly Devontae Smith, because I know they're gonna put what's the name is probably gonna travel with AJ Brown.
McDuffie.
Yeah, McDuffie gonna travel with Brown. So Devontae Smith and Dallas Goedert against those linebackers. That's gonna be the matchup. Now, but Philly has got to play a sound game. They can't make mistakes. They make mistakes, it's over with. They make mistakes, it's done. I don't think Kansas City are going to make too many mistakes in this game. They're going to play sound. They're going to play they're going to do what they've been doing all year. So what you have to do is you have to play mistake-free football and just exploit the matchups that you have. If the Eagles do that, they'll win. But if the Eagles make mistakes and don't take advantage of those matchups, they will lose. But I do feel, and this is just not me hating on the Chiefs. It's not me hating on the Chiefs. I just do feel with that big offensive line and Saquon running, man, that's a tall task. And the Eagles, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. Ain't gonna be no blowout. So I got the Eagles winning a very, very, very close one. Might come down to the kickers. So
go ahead, D.
Everybody says Saquon Barkley. I have a different name. 2-word name. Jalen Carter. That's it.
Okay.
You double team him or you don't double team him. If he create this dude right here, this is a whole NFC East hatred up in his corner. It is absolutely driving this dude nuts.
No, it's not driving this dude nuts. No, it's not driving me nuts. No, I mean, You saying Jalen Carter? Okay, all right. Chris Jones can wreck the game.
First of all, Chris Carter is gonna get attention from the time he lands in New Orleans.
Chris Jones gonna get the same attention when he lands in New Orleans.
I meant to say Chris Jones. He's gonna get attention from the time he lands in New Orleans. Jalen Carter is probably not. He's not, and he has absolutely wrecked the last few games.
I understand that, but I feel like Kansas City has one of the best centers in the game. No, let's be real. Humphries is one of the best centers.
They have the best center, but if you move Jalen Carter, and KP knows this, if you move Jalen Carter over to that guard and Tooney's on the outside, ask him what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I wish we had a tackle so Tooney could stay inside.
Yes, ask him what's gonna happen.
Yeah, Caliente, he's been
yes.
Because I watched who was it for the Bills when we was about to score? He literally walked his ass right back. I'm sorry, he walked him right back into him. Like, man, God, Jesus Christ.
That's so, that you playing for Chris Jones the best you can. Right. But Jalen Carter is a young and upcoming player.
I agree.
If you don't, you line him up on that guard and you put him in the right place, and maybe you put a linebacker, somebody behind him had to choose. Now, KB just told you they got issues at linebacker.
Yeah.
But if you put a linebacker behind Jalen Carter, although you got Jordan Davis, maybe he choose to come and go. I don't know, whatever. Yeah. But you put him behind Jalen Carter, you have a problem. And if he gets in Pat face all up the middle, ask him. He down there shaking his head, ask him.
Yeah.
And not only that, you got to look at what people ain't really talking about is Chris Jones' calf.
No, he
calf injuries don't go away.
His calf, I think he'll be fine.
I think
his calf is fine. It's just they're gonna double and triple him. They not gonna. Everybody's been doing it.
I think Philly has a big bully of an offensive line. Like they move like whatever, like 6 foot, whatever, 300, almost 400 pound. Mekhi Becton inside, like they got like this bully of a line, and it's one of the reasons why. It's one of the reasons why.
Maybe it was coaching. Told you. Go to the Jets and they career over.
And
no, I agree. No, I 100% agree. Look.
All right, my bad.
And the other thing KP will tell you, the last 3-4 games Pat played in, he's getting the ball out of his hands in like 2 seconds less. You get Jalen Carter coming up the middle of the field, I'm just trying to tell you.
Yeah,
I know you don't want to hear it because it's the NFC East and you feel different, but
no. Hey man, I'm just gonna put this out here, man. I'm just gonna say this real quick. I'm gonna be done. Okay, Jalen Hurts. Let's look at his past 3 games. Against the Green Bay Packers, that man only threw for 131 yards with those receivers y'all they talking about. No, let's be real, man. Come on, guys. Let's be. I'm just saying, man.
That's fine. Look, okay. Hold on.
He does not like Jalen Hurts.
Bro, I'm just
same way I
feel. You don't like anybody named Jalen. Apparently,
the way I feel about Lamar Jackson, he does not like Jalen Hurts.
I do like Jalen Hurts. I have nothing against this guy, but let's just be real, man. For him, I mean, as far as passing the ball this year, their passing game is awful. Let's be real. I'm not hating. I mean, I'm just telling you what it is.
It's awful.
It is awful. How you gonna tell me it's not awful? This man only threw for 3,000 yards this year. So how you gonna sit up there and say, "Oh, it's not awful"?
Saquon Barkley ran for 2,000 yards.
I understand, bro. But again, I don't care. But with you having Saquon Barkley back there, you should be eating people up with the passing game. This man has not thrown for 3,000 yards this year. He only had 18 touchdown passes this year.
Okay.
Like that's crazy. Like, how can you? All right, so you're telling me, right? If I say, if you stop Saquon Barkley looking at their passing game all season long, the Chiefs can't win the Super Bowl.
Okay, we running really long. So
okay, go ahead. D, who you pick? Who you pick? I get what he's saying. I'm with him though. I want Jalen to throw. I don't want Saquon running.
Agreed.
Right, exactly. I mean, let's be real, right?
I just think that it comes down, like I said, to Jalen Carter. But if they can contain him and neutralize him, then Kansas City will win. If he can cause issues to Kansas City, then I like the Eagles' chances.
Yeah. I'm just gonna follow that up with I'm with D. Like, it's gonna be one in the trenches, And then to piggyback off everyone else, Saquon, what Saquon ends up doing, I think Saquon is the actor. So if Saquon kind of gets off, I think that's going to be the change.
I agree.
So I think this is not, again, this is, Andy Reid still could coach out something, but I think Philly just has the more aggressive, bigger offensive line. I think their defensive line is a little bit, I don't know. The defensive line is probably about evenly matched, I think. But I think Philly will take this one unless Andy calls, a really good game. So if I
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was saying, if I was to lean one way, I'd say slightly Philadelphia, but like I could definitely see KC winning another one.
I would, if I take off my Kansas City head, I would agree. But they had the more dominant team the last time we played. Everybody forget their defense led to set the record for most sacks. They had 70 that year. So what I hope we do is single high, double AJ, and let McDuffie guard Smitty. It's all going to come down to if our linebackers can tackle. I mean, period, point blank. Because we're going to be in space one-on-one with Saquon. Because they're going to have to double Chris Jones. And am I nervous about that? Yes, because I watch Cook again. I know I was teasing about it, but I was sitting there yelling at the screen like, man, my God, tackle the dude, man. He just, and all respect to Cook, he's not Saquon. And so that is my biggest worry. It's like, are we going to come to tackle him that game? Because if we don't, they're going to hold the ball. I like it. If it's a close game, we're going to win because our quarterback is better than their quarterback. And y'all all know if we're down a score and we get the ball back, they're not going to stop 1-5. It is what it is. I'm going to be comfortable. But if they're up 2 scores and they're running the ball, I'm probably going to be really upset because that's going to be a telltale sign for what's going to happen in the game. So I think I'm hoping Andy and can come up with a way to double Carter. Do him the same way they're going to do Chris Jones. And now we need to make these rookies show that they're top notch. This is the Super Bowl, and we've got a lot of veteran wide receivers. So hey, make their rookies. If we can't expose them and make them show that they're rookies, they have a chance too. I still think we can attack. With our wide receivers, I think we got a shot. But I'm with you, D. Jalen Carter, he scares me because I know what they're gonna do. They're gonna send him over Caliendo's side every time. They are. They're not gonna send him over. They're not gonna line him up in the gap. They're not gonna line him up on Trey's side. Because I think Trey can kind of they'll win some, lose some. So they're gonna put him where he's gonna be the problem. Am I nervous? Yeah. But it's gonna be a chess match. Y'all right. We will see. If it's a close game, I feel comfortable. I do.
Yeah. All right.
One last question before we go. So how do you think Jalen Hurts played the last time they played him in the Super Bowl?
He was great.
Yeah, he was.
Boy, is that what? I'm not gonna. I have nothing. I'm looking at the body of work over the season, man. Passing the ball is awful, man. And let's keep it real. It is what it is.
I ain't gonna say awful, man.
It's a form of tide.
I ain't gonna say awful.
No, that has nothing to do with
time. Pull the numbers. Pull up the numbers and look at it.
I remember that.
You tell me what it looked like.
I remember that.
If you got to run a game like that, look at the passing numbers.
He didn't even play his rookie season though.
No, but I remember like he was coming in or something, and T goes down the bar with me, and it was the Eagles. It might have been Rennie or either it was Nesbitt. He was like, as long as y'all got that dude, I'm fine. He does not like the way I feel about Lamar Jackson. He feels about Jalen.
Hey, but Jalen did good for the Tide, man. Like,
no,
this has nothing to do with Alabama.
I know, but I just
felt like no. I mean, if you go back and look at him when he was at Alabama, he wasn't specific. He wasn't good at passing. He just rolled to one side of the field or whatever.
You watched him more than I did. I'm just saying he did get out the championship game.
I do have a question to ask X, J, and D. So if they down by 1 score and we get the ball back, do you feel like we're gonna win? I'm asking. I'm asking, bro. I'm asking. That's a legit question. Do you
If
feel like they can win a 1-score game?
if y'all are, you said if y'all are down and you had the ball,
Yeah. If
And
do y'all
how
feel
much
that
time-
the Eagles can win a 1-score game?
How much time is left?
that's one.
I mean, let's say it's a minute and 10, minute and 20.
How many timeouts you got?
We got one.
And
One.
where's the ball at when you get it?
They kicking it off.
It depends on where the ball is. If you
They
kick it in the end zone, depending on where it
kick it
goes,
in the
man.
end zone. I mean, you know they're not going to kick it in play. They're going to kick it.
I would damn sure kick it
I'ma
in play.
say-
What I'm
I'ma
not
say
gonna do
yeah.
is give them the ball at the 35
agree.
40.
But you know they're not because they never do. They don't. You seen it.
Here's the other thing though. Like
look,
if y'all score
What
too
did the
fast,
Bills do? What did the
I
Bills
think they
do when
can
we
come
had
back and
13
score.
seconds? What did they do? They kicked it in the end zone, right?
I hear that's why my last question was, where do you get the ball when you start?
Let's say they kick a dribbler and we get it at the 28.
Are you up?
I think y'all can score from
We
anywhere
down
on the
3.
field.
We down 3.
You
But we down
three?
4. I'm gonna say we down 4.
You down 4?
We down 4.
And you have a minute and 10 and a timeout of 28.
Minute 10 and timeout.
Oh yeah,
28.
y'all got a chance to win.
Yeah, y'all got a chance to win.
Now,
Depending on how fast y'all score,
Yeah,
I think Philly can come back and score too.
Yeah, now tell me you got a minute and tell me you got no timeouts. You got the ball on 28 and you're down by 4. Then I may tell you a different answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So let's close out. We're at an hour and a half
right.
now. This is probably
Yeah, I
our
know.
longest episode.
Hey man, hey, I'm just.
all right.
Hey, one last thing,
There you
man.
go. All right.
Y'all,
Look, Tico.
no. I'm just gonna put this out here, and I'm gonna be quiet, man. I'm done. I promise, man. I'm done. You look at AJ Brown on the sidelines during the games. You tell me what the passing game look like. All right, I'm done. Close out. It's. I'm gonna leave
All
it
right,
like that. I'm done with it.
y'all see the scroll at the bottom. Follow us at the YouTube for Cover Zero or
Like Michael Irvin wasn't cutting the fool on the sideline all the time.
Next week, guys, we're gonna try to have a live episode after the Super Bowl. So our next show after the Super Bowl, which should be next Tuesday. We'll go ahead and send it out. So tell your friends.
no,
we're gonna be live. We're gonna be answering questions in the chat.
We is not doing it.
Yeah. So anybody got any final thoughts?
I'm with Jay. I hope they both lose.
That's cool, man.
Look, all right. Well, thanks for watching. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Peace.